Our beloved general first hit the big screen on the 19th of May 2005. With his unique character and evil persona, he was instantly a hit. General Grievous is shown in his first scene to be both competent and highly dangerous. A Jedi killer with a strategic, if not devious mind. He is able to go toe-to-toe with Obi-Wan even at his height at Revenge of the Sith. Our general has appeared in lots of beloved Star Wars shows, and I want to compare two of the most popular appearances today. General Grievous appears in both the 2003 Clone Wars and the newer animated Clone Wars series, but they are very different versions of the same character, causing fans to be a bit unhappy with the character. Hello and welcome to Star Wars Grand Moff. I am the Grand Moff, and today we are going to be discussing General Grievous from the 2003 Clone Wars and the newer Clone Wars animated series. If you like this sort of content, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. We have lots going on at the moment, from community polls to a range of Star Wars related content. So come and join us. Now, to stop any confusion for the rest of the video, I will be referring to this Clone Wars as 2003 Clone Wars and this Clone Wars as TCW, short for the Clone Wars. First, we need to establish the character of General Grievous, his traits, his character. The best way to do that is to look at the character from Revenge of the Sith and what George Lucas intended him to be. General Grievous is shown in his first big screen appearance to be both competent and highly dangerous. A Jedi killer with strategic, if not a devious, mind. So his main features are he is competent, highly dangerous, strategic/devious mind. His flaws are he likes to toy with his prey and he loves gloating. George Lucas wanted the general to look like death and he has to look scary. These were the two requirements. Now, both 2003 Clone Wars and TCW do that visually, but do they translate that into the way he acts? He needs to be scary in his actions and feel like death is coming for you when he's in the room. So I want to add that to the list. He needs to be scary and like death, not just in appearance but in his acts as well. Now let's look at 2003 Clone Wars and see if that Grievous matches our features. Competent? Tick. Highly dangerous? Tick. Strategic and devious mind? Somewhat. Scary and death-like? Tick. His flaws? He likes to toy with his prey? Tick. Gloating? Tick. Grievous in 2003 Clone Wars is a beast. There is no other way of putting it. Do I think he's too strong? Yes. But everything in that show is ramped up pretty extreme. But apart from his power level, 2003 Clone Wars accurately shows what the general should be. He is competent in his missions like abducting the Chancellor, and he is able to eliminate Jedi who are the main obstacle to him being successful in his missions. We only get to see his strategic mind in combat, as he will use any means to achieve his goal. The only reason I put somewhat on our list was because we don't get to see him plot and plan, because there's not enough time for it in the 2003 Clone Wars. Is he scary? Yes. I would not want him after me. Look at the protection the Chancellor had, and he was still captured by this Grievous. They also keep Grievous's flaws, like his gloating and playing with his prey. So in short, this portrayal of Grievous is very accurate. On the other hand, the other Grievous is a different story. TCW Grievous. Competent? No. Highly dangerous? Rarely. Strategic and devious mind? Sometimes. Scary and death-like? No. His flaws? Does he like to toy with his prey? Tick. Gloating? Tick. In TCW, Grievous only appears with any substance in 15 episodes. 11 and a half of those episodes, he is incompetent. Always running away, losing and saying, "I'll get you next time." He is a bit of a joke in these scenes. Like in Bound for Rescue and A Necessary Bond, Grievous is unable to kill any of the Jedi he is facing against him. And by the way, the Jedi he is against are some younglings and Ahsoka. And this is a young Ahsoka before she's even a Jedi Knight, so she's a Padawan. Now you could say that the show didn't want to kill children in a children's show, but then why write it that way? All of them got away alive somehow. If you can forgive that, you cannot forgive the next one. There is no defense for this. Him losing to lesser fighters and struggling against clones and Gungans. He should destroy clones like they are absolutely nothing. As for Gungans, he only manages to kill a few before being beaten by them. Yes, you could say he was heavily outnumbered, but they were attacking him one at a time, and he still lost. There are plenty, and I mean plenty, of other examples of Grievous being portrayed badly. But let's move on to the times when I feel they did him right. In 3.5 of the episodes, I feel they show Grievous in a positive light. This episode is not without its flaws, but Grievous manages to capture Jedi Master Koth and toys with him and addresses the Jedi Council, mocking them. This is the general I want to see. In Massacre, the battle against Ventress and the Night Sisters is the best showing in all of TCW, in my opinion, of General Grievous. The way he cuts through them and duels is the Grievous we all want to see. In Lair of Grievous, it was a good start when he kills Kit Fisto's old Padawan, a Jedi Knight, but his duel with Kit Fisto was a bit of a joke. I know a lot of people like Kit Fisto, but in my opinion, General Grievous should be stronger than him. But fair enough, if he loses to a Jedi Master, I can accept that. But what I can't accept is when he loses to Gungans and clones. Unfortunately, the TCW Grievous is a cartoon baddie who really causes no real threat. He is not scary, rather a joke. He is not competent, rather incompetent. He gloats way too much, even when he is losing, making him seem stupid as well. When comparing the two, it is clear to see that the 2003 Clone Wars Grievous is toned up to 1000, while the other one in TCW is toned right down, with his threat level varying with the plot. One of the key differences between the two is one is competent, and because of that he wins his battles. The other is incompetent and he never actually wins. Even in the times when he is victorious against the Jedi, he hasn't actually won. The 2003 Grievous is highly dangerous and poses a real threat. The TCW one says, "I'll get you next time," and runs away. George Lucas wanted him to be scary. The one in 2003 Clone Wars does that spectacularly. The one in TCW doesn't do that at all. In conclusion, I love the TCW series. It's one of my all-time favourite medias for Star Wars, but they really have dropped the ball on Grievous. Well, what do you think? Which was your favourite General Grievous and why? If you like this sort of content, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We keep growing. Thank you so much for all the support. Come and join us if you're new. I have been the Grand Moff.